Ancient marvels more than meets the eye. For centuries, magnificent cathedrals and ancient monuments have captivated our imaginations. We marvel at their architectural grandeur, intricate designs, and the sheer scale of human effort involved in their creation. But what if these structures were more than just places of worship or testaments to past civilizations? What if they were in fact sophisticated energy generators, carefully designed to harness and amplify unseen forces? This is the intriguing premise explored in the study of sacred geography and energy systems. From the pyramids of Egypt to the stone circles of Britain, from the temples of Angkor Wat to the cathedrals of Europe, a common thread emerges. These sites were often positioned at specific locations, aligned with celestial events and constructed using geometric principles that suggest a deeper understanding of energy flow. Could it be that our ancestors possessed knowledge about the Earth and the universe that has been lost over time? Were they able to tap into subtle energies and utilize them for purposes we are only beginning to rediscover today? Emerging evidence suggests that this may indeed be the case. Convergence points amplifying Earth, cosmos, and consciousness. To understand how sacred sites could function as energy generators, we must first consider the concept of energy itself. In recent decades, quantum physics has revealed that everything in the universe is made up of vibrating energy fields. This includes not only physical matter, but also thoughts, emotions, and consciousness itself. Ancient cultures, through keen observation and intuitive understanding, recognized this interconnected web of energy. They identified specific locations where these energies were particularly potent, often at the intersection of what we now call ley lines. These sites became sacred spaces, places where humans could connect with the divine, access higher states of consciousness, and even influence the physical world. Cathedrals, with their soaring arches, vaulted ceilings, and stained glass windows, were designed to create an atmosphere of awe and reverence. But they also served as resonating chambers, amplifying the energies generated by human prayer, meditation, and ritual. The materials used in their construction, such as stone, crystals, and metals, were carefully chosen for their energetic properties, further enhancing the site's ability to manipulate subtle energies. Geometry of the sacred ley lines connecting the world. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence supporting the idea of sacred sites as energy generators is the existence of ley lines. These invisible lines of energy are believed to crisscross the globe, connecting sacred sites like threads in a vast energetic tapestry. While their exact nature remains a subject of debate, many researchers believe that ley lines represent pathways of electromagnetic, geomantic, or even spiritual energy. Ancient builders seem to be aware of these energy lines and deliberately aligned their structures with them. The result is a network of sacred sites that spans continents, suggesting a level of global interconnectedness that we are only beginning to grasp. Some researchers propose that ley lines act as conduits for telluric currents, naturally occurring electrical currents that flow through the Earth's crust. By tapping into these currents, ancient builders may have been able to power their structures or even influence weather patterns and agricultural cycles. Others speculate that ley lines carry a more subtle form of energy, one that is linked to consciousness itself. If this is true, then sacred sites may serve as nodes in a global network of consciousness, allowing for the transmission of information and energy between individuals and even across time and space. Paris, a tapestry of ancient energy. The city of Paris, with its rich history and abundance of ancient monuments, provides a fascinating case study for exploring the concept of ley lines. From the iconic Eiffel Tower to the Louvre Museum, from the Arc de Triomphe to the Notre Dame Cathedral, Paris is home to some of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. But beneath the surface of this bustling metropolis lies a hidden network of energy lines that connect these sites in ways that are only beginning to be understood. Some researchers believe that the layout of Paris itself, with its radial avenues and converging boulevards, reflects an ancient understanding of geomancy and energy flow. The Ile de la Cité, the island in the Seine River where Notre Dame Cathedral stands, is thought to be a particularly powerful energy vortex. This sacred site has been a place of worship and pilgrimage for centuries, from the Roman temple dedicated to Jupiter that once stood there to the present-day cathedral. The energy of this site is palpable to many visitors, who report feelings of peace, awe, and a heightened sense of awareness. One of the most striking aspects of sacred sites is their enduring significance across cultures and throughout history. It is not uncommon to find a church built upon the ruins of a Roman temple, which itself may have been constructed on an even older site of pagan worship. This suggests that these locations held a special significance long before the arrival of any particular religion or civilization. Could it be that these sites were recognized by each successive culture for their unique energetic qualities? Perhaps the ancients were more attuned to the subtle energies of the earth than we are today, and understood the importance of aligning themselves with these energies. The continuous use of sacred sites for spiritual purposes over millennia suggests that there is something more to these locations than meets the eye. It is as if each generation has inherited a legacy of knowledge about the earth and the universe, passed down through myths, rituals, and the very stones themselves. To fully grasp the potential of sacred sites, we must expand our understanding of consciousness. If we acknowledge that consciousness is not merely a product of the brain, but rather a fundamental aspect of reality, then the idea of shared consciousness becomes less far-fetched. Quantum physics has shown that particles can be linked in such a way that they influence each other instantaneously, regardless of distance. This phenomenon, known as quantum entanglement, suggests that there may be deeper levels of connection and communication at play in the universe than previously imagined. If consciousness is indeed a form of energy, then it too may be subject to the laws of quantum mechanics. This could explain how individuals separated by vast distances can sometimes experience a sense of interconnectedness or even share the same thoughts or emotions. Imagine for a moment that consciousness is not confined to our individual minds, but rather exists as a unified field, a kind of collective consciousness that permeates all things. This concept, often found in mystical traditions and spiritual teachings, suggests that we are all interconnected, part of a larger web of being. If sacred sites are indeed nodes in a global network of consciousness, as some researchers believe, then they may serve as points of access to this unified field. By visiting these sites, engaging in spiritual practices, and aligning our own energies with the energies of the earth, we may be able to tap into this collective consciousness and access a deeper level of awareness. This could explain why many people report feelings of peace, unity, and a sense of connection to something greater than themselves when visiting sacred sites. It may be that in these moments we are catching a glimpse of our true nature as interconnected beings, part of a vast and intricate web of life. The study of sacred sites and energy systems is not merely an academic pursuit. It has profound implications for our understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. By rediscovering the wisdom of our ancestors, we may unlock hidden potentials within ourselves and create a more harmonious and sustainable future. For example, if we can learn to tap into the Earth's natural energy grids, as the ancients may have done, we could develop new forms of clean and renewable energy. Imagine harnessing the power of ley lines to power our homes and cities, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and mitigating the effects of climate change. Furthermore, by understanding the interconnected nature of consciousness, we can cultivate greater empathy, compassion, and cooperation in our relationships with each other and with the planet. Recognizing that we are all part of a larger web of being can inspire us to act with greater responsibility and care for ourselves, each other, and the Earth. The idea of harnessing the Earth's energy is not as far-fetched as it may seem. Scientists are already exploring ways to tap into geothermal energy, the heat generated from the Earth's core. Similarly, researchers are developing technologies to capture and utilize the energy of ocean waves, tides, and even lightning strikes. Perhaps by combining these emerging technologies with an understanding of ancient wisdom regarding ley lines and energy vortexes, we can develop even more efficient and sustainable ways to power our world. Imagine a future where cities are designed to harmonize with the Earth's natural energy flow, where buildings are powered by the subtle energies that course through the planet, and where human consciousness itself plays a role in generating and directing this energy. Such a future may seem like science fiction, but it is not outside the realm of possibility. By embracing both ancient wisdom and modern scientific inquiry, we can create a future where technology and spirituality are no longer seen as separate domains, but rather as complementary aspects of a holistic understanding of the universe. The exploration of sacred sites and energy systems is not just about uncovering the past, it is about shaping the future. By recognizing our interconnectedness with each other, the Earth and the cosmos, we can begin to heal the divisions that plague our world and create a more just, sustainable, and enlightened future. The first step in this journey is simply to become aware. Pay attention to the energy of the places you visit. Notice how you feel when you are in nature, in a crowded city, or in a place of worship. Explore the history of your local area and see if there are any sacred sites nearby that you can visit. As you become more attuned to the subtle energies around you, you may be surprised by what you discover. You may find that you are more sensitive to the emotions of others, more in tune with the rhythms of nature, and more connected to something greater than yourself. The idea that cathedrals and ancient monuments were designed as energy generators is a compelling one, even if it challenges conventional thinking. While more research is needed to fully understand the science behind these ancient practices, the evidence suggests that our ancestors possessed a deep understanding of the Earth's energies and how to harness them for a variety of purposes. As we continue to explore the mysteries of sacred sites and energy systems, we may rediscover lost knowledge that could have profound implications for our world. By embracing both ancient wisdom and modern scientific inquiry, we can unlock hidden potentials within ourselves and create a future where humanity lives in harmony with the Earth and the cosmos.